Welcome everyone to the to the RPPFM Junior Sports Show. My name is Peter Susovich, and on a big show tonight we have Aiden Bonar, and welcome along, Aiden.
Hey, how you going?
Thanks, and also Tom Suss is with us. So we've had a couple of guys had some emergencies and got exams tomorrow, and Aiden Bonar, to Luke Davies-Yanaki and Hunter Clark couldn't make it. They've got exams tomorrow. I understand you've got an exam tomorrow as well, Aiden?
Yeah, I got the further exam as well tomorrow, so yeah.
Great news. Also, Tom, welcome aboard.
Yeah, it's good to be back. I've had a bit of time away, not a holiday, but...
Charlie's been away, and Charlie's away today, so you're the fill-in. And also great show by Johnny Mack there on the Peninsula Run just before there. So it's great to have that. We're going to talk about Aiden Bonar and about his rise over the last couple of weeks. Actually, we'll say months. And he's had an interrupted journey, we'll say. We'll talk about that as we go forward. We'll also have a look at some MPCA results. And it was great that we had the MPCA live match between... Pines and Main Ridge, which RPPFM televised or went live streaming, which was really good yesterday. We'll also talk about the trade period. Tommy wants to have a chat there about what's going on there. And we'll also reflect back on Aiden's junior career and have it go down memory lane a bit with a couple of coaches there. We'll talk about them and how he's coping with all the media attention, especially over the last month. So anyway, let's get stuck straight into it, Aiden. As I said just before going to where you've had the last 4 weeks has been tremendous, and I suppose it topped off with the combine and your results there, which probably sent alarm bells racing throughout the AFL, and it was great that everyone paid attention and said Aiden Bonar's back. And how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, definitely. It was a bit of a shock being on TV and all the media. I've been playing for 2 years, so just having my name in the spotlight again was really good. I didn't have the best TAC finals I thought I had, so to finish off with the All-Stars game and to have some good results in the combine, it was really good.
Yep. And all with that, did you have some school footy this year as well, or did you just do, you had some school footy?
Yeah, I played 3 games of school footy and then, played TAC to finish off.
Yep, and with the school footy, let's go on that. You went to Haileybury and they won the APS championships?
Yeah, they went undefeated throughout the season, and hopefully I just got back in just to win the premiership, so that was good.
No, that's great. And but we understand, look, Haileybury is a very powerful footy side. At all years going through, I'm an old Xavier boy and know always Haileybury was the hard match. Can you tell us a bit about some of the players you played against in the APS?
Yeah, play against the likes of Paddy Dow, Lockie O'Brien and Jared Brand at Geelong Grammar. There's a lot of other names. Xavier, they got CJ, Jyth, and a couple other boys. And then with us, I play a side with Andrew Brayshaw, Charlie Constable, Luke Davies, and a couple other boys. So it's a really strong competition playing against and playing with.
A couple of handy names there in the Haileybury side, and coached by Matthew Lloyd.
Matthew Lloyd, specialist coach.
Specialist coach. Yeah. Yep. And who's your coach there?
David LePage is our coach down there. Yeah.
So watched some highlights during the week and. Was it him? I'm not sure if it was him yelling out during the highlights, but it was great to see, and just the teamwork going through the motions there, and end-to-end stuff we're talking about in APS footy is pretty difficult, but watching you guys do it was really satisfying. So then we've come. You've had the TAC, and you've had 3 matches in TAC as well?
Yeah, played 3 matches in the TAC, and then moved on to finals and played down there, so it was good.
Yep. And finals are at Geelong this year?
Finals, one was at Victoria Park, and then Geelong, and then we played against the Falcons last one.
And Geelong against the Falcons, you just missed out there?
Just missed out. We were up at half-time and then ended up losing, so it's good.
Yeah, it's unfortunately, we've seen that the Dandenong Stingrays come very close a lot of the times, but haven't managed to get. They've got to the grand final, but never got to the big dance and made it through there. So, but it's great to see you back on the track. So then your next journey was on to the combine?
Yeah, onto the combine after that.
Yep. And tell us about some of your performances there and what you observed there and what you gained out of the combine.
Yeah, we started off with just a skills test on the first day. It was goal kicking and just kicking test. So went all right in that. I think got 25 in the goal kicking all up. So it's 5 set shots. then out of that, and then the kicking test got 27 out of 30. So yeah, it went not too bad in that. And then the next day was all physical testing, the standing jump, the running jump, agility test, and the sprints. Happened to come first in the standing vertical and second in the sprints, and then 10th in the agility. So I finished off pretty well for that, so it's all good.
Yep. And can you tell us a bit about the history? I know there's a bit of history behind the standing vertical jump and the past record holder. So you've equalled the past record holder. Was that Nick Nat?
No, last year was Jordan Gallucci who set it. Nick Nat's got the standing one, running the vertical. I mean.
Yep. And you gave the standing vert a nudge. So how'd you go there height wise?
Yeah, 89 centimetres all up. So yeah, equalled the record, and yeah, didn't do too bad.
That's a great result, and especially the 20-metre sprint comes second. That's a great result, and with that, I mean, we talk about your journey, and we were mentioning again before the program that yourself, Luke, and Hunter went through the Southern Stingrays, and that was with the V-Line Cup, and you all met and played there. But just after that, probably after Christmas there, you've come back and played in the Stingrays under 16s, would I be correct there? Under 16s, and you've done your knee up at Bendigo.
Yep.
And look, I've seen some videos there of you talking about that, but I mean, you've gone through that process there and then gone. Can you tell us about the first time you've done it and what thoughts went through your head and what was the stages?
First time, did it obviously when I was 16 up in Bendigo. I think it was really hard. I didn't know what to do at the time. My parents didn't know what to do. But I think just my thought, I didn't think I'd come back. 16 years old, you thought, you've done your knee, you're done. But I got through the first process, took about 14 months to get back, and then happened to do it again after 4 games. So
yeah. Too good. And I suppose the thoughts going through your mind the second time would have been a much lot worse.
Yeah, definitely the second time was harder. Actually, in my head, it wasn't too bad. At the time, I had my management, and he found me a surgeon, so it was all good, and I just really wanted to, hit the rehab hard and get back, so yeah. Yep.
And you progressed along the rehab there and measured all the times and got your goal to coming back right on time there?
Yeah.
In 2017? Definitely. Yeah. Now, look... For a child, any child to come through and do 2 knees prior to 17 or prior to 18 years of age, and then line up in a national combine is a great effort. And Aiden, that's unbelievable. And then to top it off, get a standing vertical jump record and come second in the 20-metre sprint and a couple of top 10 finishes. So, and hence why the clubs are looking around. I suppose we'll get back to the clubs in a tick, but can you tell us a bit about your junior career and where that started? I understand that you started at Auskick. Was that Auskick at Seaford?
Yeah, I was kicked down at Crib Point. Started when I was 4 years old.
You shouldn't have said Crib Point. They'll be jumping out of their skins now. But yeah, so Crib Point, yep.
Yeah, and Dad worked at Somerville, one of the Tate yards down there. So started down there, and then moved to Langwarrin Auskick, and then started my juniors at Kringle, and then did about 4 years there, moved to Seaford. So,
yep. And you just moved with mates? Just mates were playing at Seaford and the likes, and just moved over there?
Yeah, a lot of my mates were down at Seaford, so I thought I'd move over.
And then through there, any premierships along the way, or best and fairest?
Yeah, one best and fairest down at Kringle, and then one at Seaford as well. And then we ended up getting 3 premierships as well at Seaford.
And then, we'll come back, and we'll come back to the present stage there. On that note, with your junior career, would you like to thank any coaches that you've met along the way, and would you like to touch on a couple of those?
Yeah, definitely. I think Kringle, starting off, Daniel Bennell and Russell were my only 2 coaches down there. And then moving to Seaford, we've got Andy Chapman and Pete McGuinness. They've been really good to me, and I even talk to them now, so it's good.
Yeah, no, that's great. Always, know where you come from, and give them a plug. So, and then I suppose at Stingrays, probably a greater number of coaches there. You'd be looking at 10 to 15, maybe more coaches at Stingrays?
Yeah, definitely. Starting through the 14s and going all the way up. Not a lot, but yeah, without the 16s and 18s coaches, they've been really good as well. So,
that's great. And I suppose on the back of that, you've gone to the combine. You've done some media there. Have any clubs contacted you or just gone down the path of just interviewing you and just sussing you out what's going on with the future?
Yeah, it's definitely this is a process of they usually come to your house before the combine or throughout the season, and you usually get to meet them. They just get to know you, and then you would see them at the combine the second time if they want to see you or not, and then you might be lucky enough to get a second interview just before the draft. So
Yeah. No, that's great. We wish you all the best to come November 24th, and understand it'll be a most important day for you, and we wish you all the best there. With that, I suppose we could touch on your memories there with playing with Luke and Hunter there. Have you got any memories with the V-Line Cup there?
Yeah, well, even before the V-Line Cup, playing against them and just seeing how good they were, and then obviously playing with them in the V-Line Cup. To this day, I think that's where it all started, and we're all best mates now. And we happen to stay with each other at the combine in the hotel room, so it was good.
No, that's great. Because as when you were 14, all three of you were very quiet kids.
Yeah.
And just going forward now and seeing some of the media you're doing and all that, you're right out there now. So it's great to see the transformation and what you're doing. But yes, as a 13, 14-year-old, I can remember all three of you being very, very quiet. So no, that's great to see. Well, folks, at the moment we're live streaming this broadcast on YouTube, and we're just going to have a look at a couple of interviews and also some highlights from Aiden's media and the likes, and we'll just go through that. If you're having a bit of trouble listening via the radio, please just click on YouTube. If not, we'll just find 2 minutes just of some softening sound. But after that, you'll see some match replays and all that we'll talk through and go through about. So, folks, here's some items on Aiden, and we'll go through those right now.
I love playing footy because I guess you make a lot of mates throughout the way, through school footy or Stingrays, or even back at my old school. I made plenty of mates and along the journey. Play a bit like maybe David Mundy, versatile, go down back and forward, but enjoy playing through the midfield. Fairly nervous about the draft to get picked up, but exciting, really excited. Maybe get the opportunity to be an AFL list. My strengths probably be my athleticism. I think I can beat most of my competition, with my athleticism. I think I could bring leadership qualities, and I think I have a pretty good sense of humour throughout the field. My versatility to play each position.
Aiden Bonar as a player is definitely tough as nails. His commitment to the contest is unreal. Doesn't shy away from anyone or anything, and loves talking about himself after the game too. So.
My mum's from Papua New Guinea and my dad's from Scotland. My dad met my mum over there when he was doing volunteering work, and they had a kid, and she got married when she was 17. He was 27 and they moved over here. My dad loves Collingwood. He got me when I was started. Got me playing when I was 4 years old. Down at Auskick. He doesn't really have a say. Really, just got me involved in it, and Mum just loves when I'm training. So
Is the mystery of the draft. No one's quite sure exactly where he's going to go because of those two ACL injuries that he's had in the previous couple of seasons. But what he did show when he came back this year was power, strength, and adaptability to play in the midfield and also half forward. So someone who's the mystery of the draft, but someone's going to take the punt. It's just a matter of how early.
Started in Bendigo when I was 16. I was playing for it was like a big country, so the big country, like the Stingray, and play each other. Something fell across my knee, and started from there. It took me 14 months to get back. Played 4 games, debuted for the Stingrays last year and did it again, turning. And I was really shattered. I think my mum was more upset than I was. But I knew I had good support crew around me, and I knew if I got a good surgeon, I could really work through it. I think early in my rehab stages, I thought, I didn't think I was really going to get drafted. People would tell me I would when I got back, but I had patches when I thought I wouldn't get drafted, but now I have a good opportunity. I think the hardest thing was probably seeing my best mates do so well. Luke Davies, to school with him, we came to Harbury together, Hunter Clark, just seeing them do so well and make the academy and stuff like that was a bit upsetting for me, but it was good for them. But yeah, I knew as soon as I got back, I'd be all right. Looking back at it now, the club's asked me what you've been doing in the last 2 years. But yeah, I'm really happy with what I've done so far. Definitely getting a chance. After all the setbacks, I think it would mean more to me. I don't think any kid in years done 2 knees. So I think if I get that chance, I'll be really proud of myself and my parents will be really proud.